That'll bring us to two questions.
Someone wants us to be serious about the wine.
My goodness.
Food pairings and how much time to give this wine to open up. When did you open this?
I opened this at 6-ish.
At 6. This is a 2008. 2008 was a really, really, really hot summer, so you get big, jammy fruit because those grapes got really, really ripe. I want to mention right quick, irrigation is allowed here. No one can afford it. You have to buy your water, and the equipment is phenomenally expensive. If they do, and plus there's the whole thing about people don't want to use irrigation because it's just bad form. They will use it in the spring to start the groundwater, say March, April, if they've had a dry winter. That's the only time I really hear about being used. Anyway, big, big jammy fruit. So yes, this does have a lot of fruit to it, a lot of alcohol, a lot of character coming through on it. How long to let it open up? Well, a lot of that is personal taste.
I agree.
At what point do you think it's opened? For me, I don't like to decant. I like to start with it fresh out of the bottle, and if I'm unhappy with it, as you can see, I'll swirl it down to the point that I really like it. But that's me kind of geeking out on the wine. I know not everybody wants to do that. They want to pour it from the bottle at the right temperature, the right place.
Want it to be. They want us to tell them exactly when to drink it.
And the thing is, because we're not you, we can't tell you exactly when you're going to like it because only you know when you're going to like it exactly. I would guess 30 minutes. If you're going to decant it, I would not wait more than 10 minutes to start serving.
What about putting it in the cellar for a couple of years?
Oh, absolutely.
What is this going to do in the cellar?
I would not put this in the cellar for more than 7 or 8 years. I think because of the vintage.
Because of the vintage, yes.
Because of the vintage, I think the 2009 in this is going to have a 20, 25-year life range. I think the 09s, the structure is so perfect across the board in the 09s that it will go forever. The 08s, I would give 10 years, although I think this is tasting.
It's pretty tasty. I mean, for me, definitely could see this 2 or 3 years in the cellar.
Yeah.
Integrate a little bit more, round out another hour or two. It shows some warm vintage character to it.
You get the warm vintage. This one could definitely do with being with chilled down just a little bit. As would all 08s, not just but most of the 8s I've tasted can use that.
And somebody asked about food pairing. Again, for me, this is a red meat.
Oh yeah,
wine.
But a grill in the summer, a grilled steak in the summer with this, chill this down to about 60 degrees. Just cut the edge off the alcohol.
Tighten it up a little bit.
This would be the perfect summer barbecue. Not barbecue with sauce, but barbecue over the open grill.
Yes, we don't do barbecue. I don't. For future reference, everybody, barbecue is a sauce on the side activity.
Sauce on the side, exactly.
And I'm only doing that because I'm a very generous host, and I care about you, but I don't put sauce on my barbecue generally. It's a very nice wine. It certainly has aged character as well. Yeah. Is this a reserve or this is Crianza?
This is a Crianza.
So this is, but still 14 months in oak, 10 months in the bottle.
They do make a reserve, which is really beautiful. It's but a continuation of the same idea of what the Crianza is. Gorgeous, gorgeous wines, and the attention to detail at Madeira. They're not huge. They make all the attention that goes into it. They make quality wines, and they do what they do. They do really, really well. That's what I'm trying to say.
Which is sort of an overarching theme here.
Yeah.
Everybody, we have only 4 producers here, but everybody making wine there's not a lot of money to make cheap wine.
No.
You can't really make a profit making cheap wine in Ribera, I would imagine.
No.
And it's a pain in the ass to farm vines like this 2 feet off the ground.
Mary Kressler, great quote.
You just earned no sauce allowed. Yeah, Mary Kressler. Greg, you just earned I earned 1,000 points in our hubby's book. No sauce allowed. I don't know what our hubby's book is, but hopefully it's a barbecue book about wine geeks.
See, growing up on the farm, you learn to appreciate the organic, the stuff right out of the field. Like my eggs in the morning, I stole from the chicken 5 minutes before.
Those yolks
still warm.
Stand up, and they're bright yellow with orange.
And the same with the beef. You want it as clean and clear. Maybe a little pepper, a little bit of sauce. Yeah. Yep. Salt, no sauce, but a little bit of salt. It's just sauces are great in French cooking, where the French really understand what they're doing.
And maybe with French wine. I'm not a sauce guy. I'm a raw ingredient guy. I think that the beauty of great wines for me is just capturing that moment, the vintage, the vineyard, the variety, the winemaker, and showing it all to me in a very clear way. And that's the same way. That's what I dig on food.
Yeah.